Don't tell anyone, but ChatGPT just got an update. You heard me right. ChatGPT has gone through an update, giving us access to ChatGPT Turbo and the Whisper API. My name is David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies on YouTube and on the web, and then I use code to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today I thought we'd try and build a Pinescript builder or a developer in ChatGPT. The idea is to take the API and build a web UI so that we can simply type in a couple of prompts and it will build us a Pinescript so that we can backtest trading strategies and connect them to bots. It's going to be very, very simple as the user interface. I hope that I'll be able to make this available to everybody that's in the Patreon and my Discord, which you'll find down below in the description. So let's get over to my computer, have a look at this and see what we can develop. Okay, let's go. But before I go, if you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a good old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I do videos about trading and coding every Monday and every Friday. Let's go over to that computer. Okay, here we are on my computer and I'm on ChatGPT's website. ChatGPT is a kind of an AI, well it is an AI chat interface where you can talk and ask ChatGPT a lot of questions, and it's very good at coding as well. I have done a couple of videos about ChatGPT and made a couple of trading strategies with it, but in the past ChatGPT hasn't been great at coding strategies for TradingView, so I thought today we'd access the new updates of ChatGPT through a API which is on here. As you can see, they're giving us access to their super fast model, which is called Turbo, I believe. If I go up here, if you're a ChatGPT user like me and you've signed up for the premium model, which is $20 a month, you actually have had access to this in their web interface for quite a while. It's the optimized for speed, currently available for plus users. This one here, which is default, there's all the legacy version, but I've been using the default and it seems a lot better than the old one at building trading strategies. So my idea is I've been in Discord quite a lot using ChatGPT to develop a couple of trading strategies, and one of my questions is how do I get around all of the bugs that ChatGPT makes when coding in Pinescript. So one of the problems that I've come across quite a lot with ChatGPT is it isn't up to date on the Pinescript version 5 very good. So I've actually gone through the Pinescript version 5 and I've been chatting, if you will, with ChatGPT, giving it references to the updates on version 5. For instance, the indicators here, if you're doing ChatGPT version 5, it generally doesn't include the TA here. So I literally prompted it, telling it that there is an update in the chat box here, telling there's an update, and I copied and pasted this line of code here, sports functions, and the other line of code, which is this, technical indicators here, and giving it an example of what the old code was and what the new code is, giving it the functions just like this, copying and pasting that into ChatGPT, which gave me much better results. Problem is, it's very long and time consuming, so I've been trying to build a background using ChatGPT here, because I think this video is actually going to be quite short, to be honest, because this is what I've provided and building so far. I will build this and make it accessible to everybody in the Discord group, as I said earlier. You literally give your strategy a name, so I'm going to call this one David. You can give it a long and a short entry if that's something that's part of your strategy. So I'm going to say, as the RSI breaks above the 70 level, and then we'll go for a short. We're going to go for the MACD crosses below the 0 line. Okay, and then we have our stop losses and take profits just here. So my stop loss will be the ATR level of times multiplier times 3, big stop loss, and then we're going to do the same, but we're going to do 1.54 shorts. Okay, and then we're going to do take profits. I'm going to do it a risk to reward. Now this thing understands everything, so we just literally do a risk to reward of 1.2. And then for a short, we're going to do a risk to reward of 2.1. Any notes that we need to add to it, because maybe there'll be something that's a bit more interesting. For instance, if you're doing, let me think, a smart money fair value gaps, for instance, that's a trading strategy that I built with ChatGPT recently, and you get back some your strategy. Maybe the ChatGPT model doesn't understand very well fair value gaps. So inside the notes here, you can explain to it what fair fair value gap is in your eyes, and it will code it a little bit better. I'm going to leave it blank for me, and I'm just going to go here, and it's created a timeout error. Okay, I accidentally closed down the server before pressing the submit button. Doesn't make no difference anyway, so I'm going to click submit so you can see it actually happens. It goes away, it fetches the code from the prompt and the fine tuning that I've done on ChatGPT. And as you can see, it's plotted the RSI level and the MACD as it should do perfectly there. Looking for a value of more than 70, which is pretty simple math there. Entry done. We got our entry for the crossover line of the MACD. Perfect. We're looking for our stop losses. It's got our IATR level, as you can see just here. It should have had a TA in front of that. I will fix that before actually making it live. And then we've got all of our exits here, as we should do, for our take profits and also our stop losses. So if I go away and copy this just like this, we go copy just like that. I'm going to paste that into TradingView. Okay, we're coming over to TradingView to add this indicator to TradingView. I'm going to click over here. You would have a TradingView that would look like this. If we click this little arrow at the side down the bottom here. Oh, you probably can't see that. Let me remove myself off the chart. Down here at the bottom, there's a little arrow there to show panel. If I pull that over, we'll end up with this Pinescript panel just here. Click on open strategy just like this. I don't need to save that one. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste the strategy as it was from the generator over there. I'm going to press save. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to give it a name as David Tech, just like this. Press save, add to chart. And as you can see, that's going away, and that's back tested that trading strategy as it is, as I writ on the actual panel just here. So it worked absolutely perfectly. There was a couple of small bugs that I will fix as I go along. There's going to be bugs. I'm going to fix them as I go along. This is very much in beta. It's just a little bit of a test, bit of fun with ChatGPT. As I said, I'll make it available to everybody inside of Discord and the Patreon. You'll find the Patreon links down below, and you'll be able to also connect it to bots afterwards using Trigger Trade, which is a kind of a middleman service which connects directly to ByBit. You'll find links to that below, and you can get free access to that tool as well. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm really excited by the updates of ChatGPT. I absolutely love the product. It's part of my day-to-day routine. It's probably the first website I now look at in the mornings. Yep, sad life, eh? Okay, have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday. Take care, keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.